there. Wind blows right through a person. Have you been keeping warm enough, Aunt Dora? Here, I brought you something.
Today's not Christmas, and I stopped having birthdays a long time ago. What are you trying to butter me up for now? As if I didn't know. Well, I'm not going to give you any money.
No special occasion, Aunt Dora. I just wanted to give my favorite aunt a gift and tell her that I love her.
Only aunt, you mean? If you think I'm gonna give you any more money, you're very wrong to throw away on your drugs and alcohol. You drove your mother to an early grave with all your wild ways. I'll never forgive you for that. And now you come to me, your only living relative. I'm not as gullible as your poor, sweet mother
You don't
was.
understand. I just wanted to give you the gift.
Take your gift and get out of here.
This place could use some cleaning up. I'll just straighten up a few things before I go.
Feeling guilty for the way you treated me and your mother. Well, you are too.
I have changed, Aunt Dora. A couple of weeks ago, Marla, the girl I've been staying with, she overdosed. She didn't want to live. The world was one big, horrible mess to her. She said her life was worthless. How could it be worthless? She was my friend. My only friend. I couldn't take it anymore. Not Mom's death. And now Marla's. I had to get out of the house to get a drink. I remember it raining, and I slipped and fell. I must have laid on that curb a long time, cursing God, cursing life itself. I guess I passed out after that. Something happened to me that night, Aunt Dora. I met and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest. Those words were such a comfort, like an invitation from God himself. Here, I'll look it up for you. Well, here it is.
And now, you think that newfound religion of yours is supposed to change all that you have done? I am to forgive you for the hell you took your mother through. She raised you the best way she knew how. You pay her back by lying and stealing from her. Well, that last trip you made to jail was just too much for her. That poor heart of hers just couldn't take it anymore. You might as well have killed her yourself.
You're right. You're right, Aunt Dora. And she did all she knew to do to keep me from throwing my life away. Sometimes when I would come home late at night, there she would be, praying for me. Oh, how it would make me so angry. But now I thank God for her prayers. Jesus has forgiven me, and now I must learn to forgive myself. And somehow the knowledge that Mama knows I've given my love over to him, and I'm headed in the right direction, makes my past mistakes a little easier to handle. And Dora, could you ever find it in your heart to forgive me? How in the world can you see through those windows?
Maybe I don't want to see out those windows. She just don't know what it is out there. Such an ugly world. I don't go out much. Some old thug might beat me up for my purse. But when I do go out, everyone is pushing and shoving and rushing around so. People just tolerate me. That pokey old woman just won't move out of the way. Being scared to death of falling and never being able to walk again. Well, a person can't depend upon their neighbors in this town anymore. No one around here even knows I exist. While I watch old friends and relatives pass away, while I stay and just try to go on. At night's the worst. All those unexplained noises. Well, somebody could murder me in my bed.
Dear Lord, those souls. She's just as trapped in her world as I was in my world of drugs. The wind seems to have calmed down a bit now. Hey, I never noticed that you could see the children playing in the park from here. Do you see that one little boy teasing the little girl on the seesaw? They're so cute. Oh, and the bright colored kites there in the sky. How they dance with such freedom. The flowers are beginning to bud now. This whole park will be so beautiful this spring. You may think this silly, Aunt Dora, but I ran my own experiment the other day. I found out that smiles were catchy. I smiled at everybody that I met along the way, and they smiled back. I've had this song singing in my heart all day. I remember it as a child when we used to go to Sunday school. It went something like this. How beautiful is the green earth, the stars in the heavens above. But what would this whole world be worth if we did not fill it with love, if we did not fill it with love. Do you remember that one?
Huh? What?
Do you remember that song, Aunt Dora?
It's time you leave. The room looks tied up a bit now, Jill. Time you go. Better leave.
All right. If that's what you want. I'll let myself out. Aunt Dora, I know you don't believe me, but I do love you. Goodbye.
Don't let her words get to your heart, old woman. You've seen too much heartache in this world, and very little of this thing called love. And what about you, God? You give my niece, who lies and steals and uses drugs, your love. All you give me is old bones and joints that won't work. You're not fair. Empty. I'm tired. I'm so tired. Please get me off this merry-go-round. Come unto me, all ye that are heavy laden, and I'll give you rest. Jill, Scripture? Take my yoke upon you and learn from me. For I am gentle and lowly in heart, and you will find rest for your souls. For my yoke is easy and my burden is light. Just a coincidence. A mere coincidence. It has to be. I wonder what that girl left me. Pretty enough, but probably very cheap. How did you get such a cold, ugly, hard old woman? How can you expect love when you've never given love? Anyone? So many wasted years, all empty years. Where did I go wrong? I've been so foolish with my life. Dear God, change me. Take away this bitterness and this hatred. I must know what real love is before I die. Show me, Lord, the same love that you gave Jim. Forgive me. Forgive me. Lights out.
Thought you were gonna wear your shawl.
Oh, thank you. Jim,
It's such a pretty warm day. I thought we might take a walk in the park. I have a couple of hours before I have to go to work this afternoon.
yes, that'd be just fine. Come here, Jill. I want to show you something. Right over here by this window. Do you see that bluebird up there in that tree? He's been singing a song all morning long, just like my own personal songbird, singing a song just for me.
Why, Aunt Dora, you look so lovely. And your face, it has such a glow. Why, you actually look 10 years younger.
I do? Don't you flatter me so. I do.
Yes, you do.
I have just one question I'd like to ask you, child. Yesterday, I threw at you every hated, cruel word I could muster up. And you just stood there and you never said one, not one harsh word back at me. How
on loving me. God's stubborn love, I suppose. Just minutes before I came to know his love, I was cursing his name. God sacrificed his own son to die on the cross for me so that I could live. That has to be a stubborn love that very seldom takes no for an answer. I am so thankful for that love.
I am too. It took that same stubborn love last night to show me what a pitiful, empty life I've been living. Mark my words, I don't know how long the good Lord's gonna keep me living on this earth, but I know one thing. From now on, I'm going to be filled with his love.
I'm so glad you came to know the love of Jesus too. And Dora, I love you.
I love you too, John. I love you too.
Okay, but y'all have to keep hugging until he turns off.
Caught again, your faithless friend. Don't you ever tire of hearing what a fool I've been. Guess I should pray, but what can I say? Oh, it hurts to know the 100 times I've caused you pain. The forgive me sounds so empty when I never change. Yet you stay and say I love you still, forgiving me time and time again. It's your stubborn love that never lets go of me.
tape it to see? Yeah. Would you tell us how long it was? Is there any way you can figure it out?
I'm not real sure, but I think it was 42 minutes.
How's he going to handle the music then? Dwayne.
Okay. This one right here.